Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today we have my good friend, Don Felman. Don has been the director of channel sales for Genesys for the past 3 years. Prior to that, he was the director of partner sales for PGI for over 4 years. And prior to that, he spent 2 years as director of sales for IT Savvy. I can honestly say that seeing Don is one of the main reasons I miss getting together at Channel Partners in Vegas. Don, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I wore this shirt in your honor because I feel like it's something you would also wear. Am I right?
Yeah, I think I have that shirt actually.
I saw this in my closet and I'm like, I really don't wear this very often, but I thought of you and in your honor, I put it on.
It's very handsome. Good job. I'm glad you dressed up for the Top Gun show.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's talk about Genesys. What services do you guys offer and to whom?
So Genesys is the global leader in CCaaS, in contact center and customer experience. Genesys has been around for over 30 years and has led the market when it was a prem market, and we are a cloud-first provider now, and we lead the market in cloud as well. So if you look at the analysts like Gartner, we are at the very top right in the leaders quadrant. If you look at the new Frost & Sullivan radar, North American Contact Center, we are at the top right on our own as well. So we're doing quite well and people are realizing it, and business has been really, really good. Your question as to who is an interesting one, Steve, so thank you for asking it. I think people think of, when they think of Genesys, they think of very large, complex contact centers, and we do those well. We do them great. We win those deals a lot. We love them. But what I have seen over my tenure here is, cloud allows you to do a lot of things. And one of the things is it allows smaller customers to also take advantage of some of the technology that the large customers are. So we have a SMB segment we call our velocity team, and they focus on deals literally from 15 to 100 agents. And I have to say, Steve, that is a really fast growing piece for us now that people are starting to realize that Genesys does well, is price competitive, and can really provide some of that advanced technology that some of these small companies are looking for. We're doing great there.
That's good. That's one of the myths that Genesys had labeled, that they only wanted the big stuff. So I'm glad you brought that up. The other myth is that Genesys wasn't too channel friendly. Now, I remember when you joined them about 3 years ago, it sent a huge signal that Genesys is in the channel when they brought you on board. Paying you the 7-figure salary that you must be making, was a huge statement. Talk a little bit about how channel friendly Genesys is.
Yeah, it's been really quite a ride, and I'm really, happy that I've been here and seen that transition. I would say when I first joined, it was a little tough. I mean, I'd say we were mainly focused on selling through resellers and direct, and kind of getting our butts kicked in the channel. But this company, I mean, talk about like turning a ship or steering a ship in a different direction, has really fully invested not only in dollars, in people, in programs to really up its game in the channel and working with partners. So we are working with a lot of partners. We went basically from when I started, there were 2 of us, there's 10 of us now. We have a dedicated marketing resource. We have a dedicated operations person now. So, I mean, it has grown exponentially, and quite frankly, sales have grown exponentially through the partner channel as well. I think last time we talked, our mix was about 50-ish%, 55%, something like that, if I remember correctly. And I mean, the goal is really to have 85% partner-led deals. Now, will that happen, in the next 6 months? Probably not. But it's nice to have executive leadership really focused on the channel, and we are an important piece of their growth strategy.
Yeah, 85% is a great goal, and I'm glad you guys are heading in that direction. Now, yeah. Don, I know you're a big fan of the Top Gun Show, and that there are millions and millions of people watching you right now. Now, those millions of people know that you are the Fortnite champion. Those millions of people know that you won your NFL fantasy football league. But those millions of people have been texting my phone during this interview asking me what you watch on Netflix.
I'm honored that they're curious about that, Steve. So thank you. So I am watching a couple things, and a little background about me is I currently have 3 teenagers in the house. I have a 16-year-old and I have twins that are 13. So there's a lot of teen angst. There's a lot of vampire stuff going on. There's a lot of Grey's Anatomy, but I've watched a show called All American with them here and there. That's good. And then when I am alone at night, late at night, drinking by myself, as I know all parents with 3 teenagers would do, there's a show called The Crew, which if you've ever seen Kevin James and the King of Queens, which was a big sitcom for a long time, he is in it. I really like that show. I think it's pretty funny, and it's grown on me quite a bit. So those are really the 2 main things that we're watching.
That's great. Kevin James is the mall cop. I think of him, every time I hear, I just think of him riding around on the Segway or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Don, thanks again for being on the show, man. I really glad you're on for the 3rd or 4th time. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I think the 5th time I get a jacket, right? Didn't we talk about that?
You
it's
do.
Like SNL.
Right on. All right. Thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.